Okay, so here is another problem in solving equations, and we're going to use this fairly new method to us, for at least to some of us, of moving terms from side to side. Now remember, before we start, what we want to do with this equation is we want to get all the x's on one side of the equal sign, and any number that doesn't have an x as part of it should go to the other side of the equal sign. Which side doesn't matter, but we want to make sure that bits with an x are kept on one side of the equal sign. Bits that don't have an x go to the other side of the equal sign. And remember, the key to this method, which is a shortcut method, the key to it is whenever we move a term, whether it has an x in it or whether it doesn't, whenever we move anything across from one side of the equal sign to the other, we have to change the sign in front of that. So we'll start off just by writing out the problem again the way it is. Minus 5x plus 4 equals minus 20 plus 3x. Now we have to decide to get x's on one side, numbers on the other. It doesn't matter which side we move them to, but it's usual to move the x's to the left hand side of the equal sign. Now if we do that, it means that we need to move this 3x plus 3x. We're going to bring it across, and it's going to cross over the equal sign and go to the other side. Okay? So we're going to have x's on the left. We're going also, though, to have to move all our numbers. Anything that doesn't have an x is going to have to go to the right. So this plus 4. This plus 4 is going to go across the equal sign as well. So what we've done here is to get x's on one side, numbers on the other. Okay, and remember, this is a shortcut. We already know the math behind this, but this is a shortcut that will help us do these problems much quicker in the long run. So that's going to give us minus 5x. The minus 5x is still here. We got rid of the plus 4, but we moved the 3x across. Now remember, the other piece of this is that if something moves across the equal sign, we have to change the sign in front of that term. So the plus 3x moved across, and because it moves across, we change the sign to minus 3x. Okay, then we're going to have an equals. On this side, we already have the negative 20. It's there already on the right hand side, so we keep that as negative 20. But the other change is this plus 4. This plus 4 started off on the left hand side of the equal sign. We're now moving it over to the right hand side. And anything that changes side also changes sign. So the plus 4 is going to become minus 4. And after this, it's pretty straightforward. You just need to remember your rules of adding. Minus 5x minus 3x. Minus 5x minus 3x is minus 8x. Okay, they have the same sign, so you add the numbers and you keep the sign. So 5 and 3 is 8, and they were both minus, so make it minus. And minus 20 minus 4. Well, minus 20 minus 4, they're both negative numbers, so we add the numbers and keep the sign. So minus 8x is minus 24. Now, that leaves us with only one x term, and when you get it down to one x term, what you'll do is you'll divide by whatever is in front of x. Divide by whatever is in front of x, so in this case that's negative 8. And we're going to divide both sides by negative 8. Now the negative 8's will cancel, so that just leaves us with x is equal to minus 24 divided by a minus 8. Minus divided by minus is plus. 24 divided by 8 is 3. So our answer to this problem is x is equal to 3. Now let's go back here and highlight what happened in these two steps. What we wanted to do was get x's on one side, get numbers without an x on the other side. And the last part in this, very importantly, is if anything moves from one side to the other, we change the sign in front of it. Okay, so for example, we moved the +4 early on. We moved the +4 from the left hand side of the equal sign over to the right hand side, and the +4 we changed it to a -4, and the 3x we changed it from the right hand side to the left hand side. It went from +3x to -3x because it moved across the equal sign. Okay, we're going to see a lot more examples of these. Thank you.